For more than 100 years, First Choice Bank has provided dedicated community banking to North Mississippi. The banking products and services you need when you need them. At First Choice, you're our priority. Make First Choice your choice for banking.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As always, thanks for waking up with Mississippi Live Weather this morning. Excuse me, I get my words all jumbled up on a Monday morning. You know the deal. Hope you have your coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. We're seeing a lot of clouds across the area to start off your Monday. This is a live look over in Starkville, campus, Mississippi State. Kiddos and teachers waking up, getting ready to head out the door. Some of them already there and seeing a lot of clouds over in, again, on the campus of Mississippi State, over in Oktibbeha County. Temperatures in the 70s over there. So a lot of us waking up near 70. Same story as you go over into Ole Miss country, over in Oxford, Mississippi. Temperatures a little bit cooler there in the upper 60s. You can see a nice ongoing sunrise as you're headed out the door this morning. Beautiful ongoing conditions overall over in Lafayette County. So beautiful conditions across the board. Let's talk about if we see any rain across the board. Mississippi Live radar this morning, not tracking out a whole lot of anything. We're seeing a few heavier downpours, mainly off to our west. And I want to track those out for you for just a minute. I know these are out of our area, maybe seeing a few showers creeping into places across the board. So let's zoom in and show you exactly what we're looking at on your Monday morning. This is Mississippi Live radar. This actually, hold on just a second. Had it on the wrong thing. There you go. So let's zoom in and show you what we're looking at. A few showers maybe trying to pop up in places like Talla County from Water Valley over into Grenada, and then a few heavier ones in places closer to Houston. You can see that of Buena Vista, just north of that, seeing a little bit of a moderate rainfall compared to most. Maybe a few spot showers in the area this morning. The majority of rainfall actually sits off to our west. So that's why I wanted to kind of zoom in and show you what's ongoing over there. I'm going to switch this radar site and we're going to look at the Millington radar site that's closer to Memphis that's tracking these out. Wanted to show you these because they are some heavier showers and storms, lots of lightning associated with these. If you are traveling up into Memphis and then over on I-40 closer to Little Rock this morning, you are going to be dealing with some of these showers and storms. And let me loop this over the last hour to show you kind of the overall movement. See those kind of still making their way into really Tennessee, eastern Arkansas, eventually into Tennessee as they do. So they are making their way a little bit closer. They're kind of moving off to the north as they do as well. You can see that overall progression. But some of our counties could be clipped with these if they do hold together. Maybe mainly in northwest Mississippi is where I'm looking at those over your next really hour or two. Most of us stay dry into your morning and then into your afternoon. So let's talk about latest temperatures out the door this morning with mainly dry conditions across the board in the 70s. So yeah, a little bit warmer out there. 68 in Grenada, 73 in Greenwood, 72 in Clarksdale, 68 in Eupora, 70 in Starkville. All of us mainly around 70 degrees. Definitely not a cooler start out the door for your Monday. And it is the first official day of fall. The autumnal equinox will happen at 1:19 p.m. marking the start of our fall season, and we're going to be in the 90s. Isn't that something like North Mississippi for you? Here's your first 12 hours. Temperatures in the 70s if you're not already there by the next hour. Middle 80s by 11. Yes, 90s do come back into the forecast this afternoon. About a 10 to 20, even 30% chance of rain at times for your afternoon ahead. We are tracking out a few showers and storms that are going to be mixing in. You can see them there. I tracked them out a little bit closer to home. This is a bigger picture. This is the overall system we're watching way out to our west. It's going to be bringing us widespread rainfall into the midweek, but a few showers and storms just before that. A lot of us not dealing with that this morning, but we'll be dealing with that into the afternoon. Watch this. Showers and storms continue to try to push in. The majority of activity, I want you to note this, will actually not be in North Mississippi over the next few days. The main places who are going to be seeing this really heavy rainfall is going to be central Arkansas, stretching up into places like northwest Tennessee. However, a few of those could try to creep into this afternoon and also into your Tuesday morning and afternoon as well. The closer you live to the Tennessee state line, I think the more rain you're going to be seeing over the next few days. You'll be a little bit closer to that overall system. Here's a look, though, on our Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. You can see this system finally starting to make a push to the east. As it does, that extended cold front is going to be getting closer and closer on your Wednesday morning, eventually into the afternoon, pushing in and giving us a little bit more heavy rainfall as we had 1-2 o'clock. So heavy rainfall likely from the system, a few showers and storms that also could be on the stronger side of things. Another thing this is going to do, along with bringing some needed rainfall into the area, is actually help that heat go away. We've been seeing some above average conditions. Here's the good news. As that front comes in, we'll actually see conditions below average as we head later in the week. So I know for my fall weather lovers, not necessarily feeling that cool, but cooler. And that's something we can be thankful for, right? Coming up next, we'll talk hour by hour through Tuesday, and then I'll have more of an in-depth look into Wednesday as well. We'll also talk tropics. I know I teased that on our last live broadcast. We are going to be talking what's going on in the Atlantic, and it is busy. So we'll talk about all those details coming up right after this.
McCauley.
Hey guys, sorry for the difficulty there. You just get to see me a little bit sooner than expected. Let's go into your latest live radar site. Take a look at this, what's going on out there this morning. A lot of us dry, but a few light downpours in places like Attala County, from Water Valley over into Bruce, closer into Amory and Aberdeen as well. I want to zoom in and show you exactly what we're looking like with those this morning, because a lot of us dry, but not everybody. Let's zoom in and show you where those very light shower activities going on. Again, most of us very dry out there, but from Coffeyville up into places just north of Bruce around Banner and Sarepta this morning, seeing a few of those light downpours, and then closer to places like Houston, between Houston and Okolona, seeing some of those as well. So very light downpours going on this morning, not necessarily going to impact your travel at all, but a few of them across the board. So I did want to zoom in, and also around Attala County, getting that really across the board in Attala County from Kosciuszko and outward, seeing a few showers down there, but very light in nature. A lot of us not dealing with that at all. The heaviest rain is actually sitting off to our west in places like eastern Arkansas. Some very heavy rain over there if you're planning on getting on I-40 from Memphis to Little Rock this morning, dealing with some heavy rain. Let's talk about what we're looking like outside if you're not dealing with rain. Beautiful sunrise ongoing over in Lee County. It's where this camera is, near 70 degrees. Thank you, as always, to the North Mississippi Storm Tracers for lending us your camera network. I love getting to see the beautiful ongoing sunrises throughout the morning. Over in Amory, a little bit less cloud cover, but still a great start to your day. Temperatures in the upper 60s there. So most of us, nice to start off your day. Nothing really to impact your travel plans. Let's talk about your airport delays. I did try to see that Dallas-Fort Worth ground stop, not seeing anything posted from their site, but we do know that there was a ground stop that caused some flight delays, specifically with Spirit Airlines this morning. So if you know anybody flying in and out of that airport, that was ongoing. Everyone else, though, that looks to be kind of resolved itself, as we're not seeing any minor delays now. And across the board regionally now, looking good to go. Let me show you more United States view. Look at this. Your airport delays look good to go also across the board from out west, from Los Angeles, Phoenix, Albuquerque, Denver Airport, looking good all the way to LaGuardia. So good to go this morning if you're taking a flight in or out of the area. Let's talk about your day planner if you're sticking in North Mississippi, because temperature is going to be warm yet again today. Middle 70s by 9, 80s come back into the forecast. Yes, they do by the afternoon. As for your day ahead, temperatures look to top off in the 90s, so still warm out there for our first day of fall, and afternoon showers and storms likely as well. So let's take it hour by hour. What can you expect? I think now through noon, we're still seeing a majority of that shower activity still happening in places like eastern Arkansas. But as we head to the afternoon, that's when the story shifts and things begin to move closer to home. We'll see those come a little bit closer as we head 3, 4 o'clock. Few showers and storms in the mix specifically for northwest Mississippi, but continuing to move into the area as we had 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. And this looks a whole lot like what we've been seeing the last few afternoons, right, guys? Not everybody seeing rain in your backyard, but a few of us getting in on some of those heavy downpours and some well-needed rainfall could help to cool some things off this afternoon as well. So that's a look at this afternoon. Should be clearing out as we head overnight into your Tuesday. Let's go into Tuesday because that looks like a little bit of a different story. I'm still keeping rain chances out for Tuesday, but I think the majority of rain is actually going to be sitting to our north. But right there, we're right on the edge of that rainfall. You can see Tuesday morning that crossing into places like Shelby County. Let's go into the afternoon. We can still see a few of those showers right along the Tennessee state line. That's going to be true into your afternoon. So I think if you are closer to that Tennessee state line, I'm talking South Haven, Holly Springs, New Albany, Walnut, Boonville, Corinth, Iuka, those areas right along that state line, more likely to see a passing downpour or two into your afternoon and evening than the rest of us on Tuesday. Now, I'm not ruling out everybody else to see a spot shower or storm, but you have better chances the further north that you do live in North Mississippi. Now let's take it into Wednesday. Wednesday is our main day for rain this week, and it's all due to this extended cold front that's going to be inching closer to our area throughout this week, finally making it as we head into Wednesday morning. I think we'll see a few heavy pockets of showers and storms. I think I'll be tracking those out on your Wednesday morning right along the Mississippi River. This will continue to move in throughout the day. As it does, it's going to be bringing some widespread rainfall and a few showers and storms that could be on the stronger side of things, mainly looking like a wind threat right now. So some gusty winds, rainfall. That's what we're looking at for Wednesday. We're going to keep you updated over the next few days, continue to bring you the latest data as it does come in, but just making you aware if you got any plans on Wednesday, I'd make sure you have some indoor plans as well. Here's a look at how we could see over our next 5 days. This is mainly looking over into Wednesday and Thursday. So I think after Thursday, we begin to dry out. Well, if you're closer to that Tennessee state line, could see up to 2 inches, but the further south that you go, a lot of our area just looking to see 1 inch to 1.5 inches, but we'll take it because we need it across the board. Here's a look now at high temperatures. I told you it's going to be getting cooler, 90s over your next few days, middle 80s by Wednesday. Take a look at this. Low 80s Thursday into your Friday. So conditions eventually do get nicer out there, and then we kind of take that track back upward. But 80 still in the forecast from Wednesday all the way into the start of your next work week. So that is some good news out there. Let's talk about tropics before I let you go and see your 7. Here's a look at Hurricane Gabrielle out there. She's still churning. Now a hurricane level 1, going to be predicted to reach level 2 status as we head into your Monday afternoon, and then take its track off to the east, actually looking to even reach Hurricane 3 status. So level 3 status into early Tuesday morning before it takes a hard right turn. And we're not complaining about that because our folks are on the coastline, do not have to worry about being impacted by this system. However, take a look. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit to show you what's ongoing. Tropic development chance. We're not only looking at hurricane, you can see it right there close to me. That's Hurricane Gabrielle. But we're looking at not only 1, but 2 additional chances for formation for a storm to happen over your next 7 days. So one of them has a little bit better of a chance than others, but tracking 2 different kind of areas of interest of something that could become a named storm over the next 7 days. So we're continuing to track the tropics because they're waking up. They are starting to become a little bit more active. So we're keeping our eye on that. Here's a look at your 7 days. We'll see temperatures in the 90s Monday and Tuesday, eventually into the 80s as we head into the middle portion of your work week with that cold front coming in. Low 80s as we head Thursday into Friday. The things do dry out into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you got any plans looking a little bit better out there for your weekend ahead? Make sure to stick with us. We'll have our next live broadcast coming up at 30 this morning. I'll get you out the door one last time, tell you everything you need to know, and we'll go over the autumnal equinox as well and details on that. All coming up at 7:30.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.